Is another one is these things, the ephemera stuff. So move that away. Now you remember how I said that these things you can use for ephemera. So the bigger ones I'm going to pull out, and the rest we'll just put to the side for now. Actually, I think that's enough for now. This is something else I'm going to do off camera, but I just wanted to show you how I do it. So let's just do Papa John's and Mr. Lube. We'll do one Mr. Lube. All right, so this I basically do the exact same way. Oh, I still have some scrap papers here that I have not used up yet. These are what's left of my scraps. I'm just going to spread them out. Looks like I have a lot of green. I may have to search for some more. All right, that's empty. So again, we're just going to do a masterboard type thing, gluing scraps on here. But the difference is you cannot use a glue stick because this is a shiny surface. So what you would have to do is either sand this down and then wipe it and then use a glue stick, or you'll have to use the art glitter glue. I'm going to use the art glitter glue. All right, now let's reposition this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that looks a little better. Now I do have some more in here from doing the cutouts. I do have some more that are a thinner paper. It's not quite paper though. These are, because I've added them in here. These are all paper strips from other things I've done. I'm going to pull them out. Look at this. Look at this. And I just emptied it when I showed you the masterboard I was doing. And look, I've gotten more in here. Like, where did these come from? I don't know. Oh, they were the strips. Yeah, these are all paper. This is actually a paper one too. It's a little thicker though, so maybe we'll use that if we need it. Like, look at this. We got more paper. Like, where did all this come from? I just emptied it. This is what I mean. It just accumulates. You don't know where. It's like it sprouts its own babies. These are all cardboard. These are thicker. Oh, this one can go. This one, nah, I don't want to do crowns. Well, there's paper. There's more paper. All right, we should be good. All right. So now we could do, actually we'll do this one first. We could do strips on this one, because I have lots of strips. Like there's that one, there's that one. Now a lot of these strips aren't long enough, which is fine too. So, oh, this one has a hole in it, so this one needs to be cut. Where are my scissors? So we're going to cut on this side of the circle and on this side of the circle. And that's garbage. I love these scissors, by the way. There we go. They are like the Fiskars. They're spring action. So when you unlock it, they automatically open. So all you do is you're forcing, like you push down to cut, but it springs back. Like this is the way it looks at rest, which is similar to the Fiskar garden tools. And I also have the smaller one. I don't know what brand, if this is Fisker. Yeah, this is a Fisker. See, at rest. That's what it looks like. Am I in focus there? That's what it looks like. And then you push to cut, and then it releases. And this one is the same. This is not a Fisker brand, though. This looks like a generic brand. There's no name on it anywhere. But I really like this is worth the investment. It allows you to go a lot further with your cutting. Now I do have these scissors that I also use, and these are your standard scissors. And then I have two smaller ones that are more for fussy cutting. These guys. So this one is the straight one, and it's a very tiny pair of scissors. Am I going? Yeah, there. It's a very small pair of scissors, and they're straight. And then I have these purple ones, which if you can see, they are curved. And it really does help when you're doing something round. So I got these from Amazon. It came as a pair. Beadative. Anyways, that's the brand. And so the Fiskers I'll put away. The small ones. This is over here. And this will keep. Okay. So now we're just going to glue down on one side a whole bunch of these. Like that. And big and small. Just gonna glue down a whole bunch of them. We don't care what colors with what, as long as it's not two the same color. Here's the, oh, this is cardboard. No, not cardboard, but like cardstock. We're not going to use that. What else do we have here? Oh, look at that. We got some vegetation. We got some water. I'll put the water one over here. And it's all straight on one side. There. So you got abstract with nature, with birdies. Oh, this is cardstock also. Cardstock. Sorry. When I say, I mean scrapbook paper. Oh, here's a pretty one. Maybe I'll put that one in here. Oh, neither side is straight. Okay. So that's the way I'm going to do this one. And then what I'll do is I'll just figure out, like on this side, I'll cut this to there. So this will go under here. And then this one, we will cut a piece for under there. And the pieces don't have to be exact, because you're going to trim them at the end, and excuse me, anyways. So this I'm going to put over here. This one I think I'm actually going to take away. Oh, this is another one with a hole in it. Now we're going to cut there, throw that piece away. Oh, it disappeared. There it is. So what I might do is put that one and that one. Put them both there. And then we've got the purple, and then we just need a strip at the end, which I think I'm going to use a piece of this and a piece of that. So there you go. And then what you do is you take your glitter glue, you glue down each piece. Now these two will have to be done first. And then you do the strips, cut them nice and straight, and glue them each piece down. Like I will probably start with this, then I'll do these, then I'll do that, and then I'll do these, and then this, and then, you know, I have to figure out the end piece too. And just art glitter glue. You flip, you know, flip it over, put your glue on the whole thing, put it down. But remember, because it's shiny, shiny stuff, you need to use the art glitter glue. So that's going to be this one. And I am going to leave the pieces on it because I'm going to do it off camera. I don't want this video to go too long. I still have lots to do, and today's Monday. So I'm actually considering making a dinner tonight. So like just for us. But see, now you have a choice. Now with one of the master boards, I had used large pieces of paper. So if you want to do that, you can do large pieces of paper. There, something like that. And then maybe put that over there. And then like that. And then you'll use the smaller pieces to fill it in. So I could put this one here. And maybe put, no, wait a minute. Because, and you know they're not the same color, but who cares? You're going to be cutting it up at the end. So there. And then I just need a piece here. We have green, we have pink. What about a yellow piece? Ooh, what about this? No, that's too busy. All right, let's do this piece. So there you go. So that's another way you can do it, is take the bigger pieces, glue one down, cut around it, or glue a few pieces, and then cut around it as you go, or at the end. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. But yeah, these are big pieces. And then when all these are glued down and it's dry, you then look at how long it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would probably cut this at 3. Well, it's just shy of 9. It's a little less. 8 3/4. But I would cut it at 3-inch, and then so 3-inch would be here, and then maybe 2.5. No, at 3 again, and then it would be 2 3/4. Yeah, there you go. 3-inch, 3-inch, 2 3/4. And I would not cut it the other way because 2, 4, it's 5 3/4 inch, which is fine. And if you need a smaller piece, and you want to use this once it's all done, you can just cut it down, right? To fit where you want to put it. But yeah, so this one, I will do it with these pieces. And then we'll take this one. And this one, I'll use my tiny little scraps. So I'll glue that one there. Then I'll glue one of these over here. Let's say that way. And then pick another color. Put it that way. Pick another one. Oh, this is kind of weird. There we go. Put it there. Another green. Maybe a blue. Cut this down and maybe put that somewhere. Do a pink. You don't want pink and purple, so I'll put it there. And then put that one there. And then I have orange. Is there. Now this one, because it's such a small piece, I could put something else there. Because this is a busy one, I don't want anything busy. Maybe I'll cut this triangle down. and put a square piece from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of these off camera. I know you probably like, and I've seen from other videos, you probably like watching us do it. You know what? Maybe I should just do it on camera. Okay, so the first one we said was this one. Okay, so I'm just going to slide it off. Okay, so the blue was first. Okay, let's just do this on camera. All right. Oh, I'm going to need place on my glass to do some gluing. Oh, it got stuck again. Yeah, I'm not crazy about these, but I don't like the other one. I was having trouble with my eyesight putting the pins in the spout, which is why I like this one, because this is just a cap and it's bigger. You can't go wrong. But this seems to be sticking, unless it's just the glue not coming down. Yeah, see, I'm squeezing and it's not coming out. This is one of the things I don't like about this one. I need a pin. Oh, I think I had a pin here. Did I move it? Oh, it's not there anymore. Where did I move the pin? Paper clip is too thick. I need something really, really skinny. I don't know where I put the sewing pin. Hold on. I think my little junk container here has something. Here we go. There's a pin. Okay, now I have trouble seeing, even with my new glasses. Okay, there. Some of the glue came out. Let's see if this helps. Oh, there. It's slowly coming out. Now, hopefully I'm in focus. I didn't even check. Until the hole opens up, it's gonna be not much glue coming out. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Normally I don't do it this way, but until that hole opens up. Okay, hopefully I'm in view here. Okay, so we're gonna glue it down, make sure. Yeah, a little bit more. Oh, it's not straight, the paper. So I'm gonna have to go over the edge. See, with the art glitter glue, you don't have as much time to put it in place. It dries pretty quick, whereas the glue stick, you have time. Okay, why is this corner bent? Oh, okay, it did glue on. It's just the corner is bent. All right, so now we're gonna start doing these strips, right? Like so. And if they overlap, it doesn't matter. So hopefully this is gonna go better now. Yeah, it looks like it is. Oh, I don't have my nails. I cut my nails. Usually I use my nails to hold the paper. So then this one will go right here. And rather it be a little bit off the page than not cover properly. And then once you have it where you want it, just go like that. And now we'll glue this one right next to it. If there's a bit of a crack, just overlap it. See, here the crack doesn't matter because it's the blue from that. But you know what? That white stripe I don't like. See, I didn't cut that straight. Uh-oh. Now there is going to be a gap. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, worst scenario, you just overlap it a bit. That's all. That's why I like using paper when you cover these, because paper is very thin. So if you overlap it, it's not going to be that much of a bump. Am I in screen? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, so now we're going to put glue on this. There we go. Yeah, there is a white stripe on the other side here. Ah, whatever. Too late now. I can always cover it up. All right, so next piece. You don't want any of the blues or purples. So maybe I'll go with this thing now. And then I'll put this one. Oh no, maybe I should do this one first because I'm coming up to that thing. Oh, actually, I wonder. Oh no, it won't fit. Okay. Well, first order of business is this side's crooked and this side's ripped. So I'm going to straighten this side out first. Hopefully that's straight. And then do this one. Yeah, it doesn't even look straight. This side looks wider than that one. No, that looks good. It's this side. Yeah, you know what? We don't have to worry about it. I got to teach myself to stop fussing over everything because you know what? You can always cover it up. I just get too picky. All right, let's just glue it down. Put some random dots just because it's art glitter glue and the spout is not working too well. Go right up against the blue line. There. Now, what I could have done was put this one more on that side and then just have a little piece here. So it's not all the blue there, but it's fine. So now I can put a yellow piece here. And then there was one piece, this one, that I was going to go all the way. But then I have this little piece. I'm not crazy about it. What about putting this one here? Yeah, I could do that. Turn it around. There. Because that's a ragged edge, right? So if I do this one right to the edge, then I have a little bit to cut off. It'll straighten it out a little bit. I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it that way. So, oh, look at that. What happened here? Well, that's strange. Why did that happen? All right, well, I don't know. Seems pretty strange. I have a feeling this thing's having issues with the air pockets. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with the glue. All right, well, anyways, let's just move on. All right, so now we're going to glue this down. Now I'm going as close to the edge as I can. And then fold it down. See, you can tell by the pattern it's a little crooked, but I'll have to compensate for that later. And it's not hard to compensate for that. What I can always do, you can do something like that, and then you do a piece at a diagonal, like just emphasize it more, and then it won't become an issue. Oh, this is one of the bigger pieces. You want contrasting. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to do this one now, which I could overlap it even, and then put the blue one here. Now, remember, you want these ends to be staggered. They look better, like this. See how this one sticks out more than that? That's the kind of look you want. It looks more like scraps. You know what I mean? You want to embrace it and not have to cover it up. So there, this one's sticking out more, and this one is parallel to this, but one's under and one's over, and it shows that this is covering some of this. Like, I think that looks good. That looks nice. So that's what we're going to do. And like when you're not recording and you're not talking, these things it becomes like split-second decisions that make you happy. And, you think of them a lot quicker. Whereas when you're recording, I don't know, I don't have that natural flow of creativity when I'm doing a video or when I'm talking to somebody. I don't know. I just don't. Oops. See, I almost made a boo-boo. I don't know. I just don't have that. Now here I have to make sure it's as close to the edge as possible, because when I cut this, like the extras, see, you want to make sure it's good. And then I do this to move the glue around to make sure the glue goes into areas where there's no glue. Now here it looks like it's a corner sticking up. So we'll just put a dollop of glue there. Now this glue, if I'm not mistaken, does dry clear. So if it goes over, it won't really matter. All right, so now we're going to put this one on there. Now you can use skinny long strips. I didn't look up the skinny long strips I did on the ephemera cards. What it looks like. I wanted to show you because I did some with big scraps, some with small scraps, and some with strips. All right, there we go. Now, where are those? Pardon me for the reach. Okay, those were the bigger pieces of scraps. These were the bigger pieces. This looks like bigger pieces, but it's actually the smaller pieces. No, actually, you know what? All of these are the smaller pieces. Okay. This looks like smaller pieces. Where are the strips? I did one with strips. This is the bigger pieces. So the majority of the card will have that. And then you've got just a little trim on it. Where is, okay, these are the old ones that were left over from the last one I did. Trying to find the strips. Oh, here are the strips. These are the ones that were, see? Or it goes that way. See, they were strips of paper. And so when you cut them, that's what they look like. And look at that. We have 3 the same. And the music stamp, so these two go together like that. I used a big stamp for those. And then this one has a bit of a stamp here. Here's another one with the strips. So the writing with the writing. Hopefully I'm in view. I forgot I moved the camera. So there. See, those are the strips. So I have 3 that look the same at the base because I used strips. So that means these are 4-inch cuts. And then these were the bigger pieces of scraps. See how big? It's not these tiny little ones like this. See? So you got little scraps, you got bigger scraps, and then you have strips when you cut your 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper, which I bought from the dollar store. Yeah, so when I used it to make ephemera, I had cut-offs from it. And so with 12 inches, you cut off the top, right? And so these are all the pieces from that. So there you go. I wanted you to see. These are the strips. These are the bigger pieces of scraps. And then these are the smaller pieces of scraps. But because it's on a smaller card, it looks like bigger pieces. But no, look at that. That's the same size scraps as this one. But because this card is bigger, not much bigger, is it? Anyways, there you go. You can use big pieces, little pieces. It really does not matter. Oh, these even are 2 different sizes. Look at that. See, these 2 are that size, and this one's a little bit smaller. Huh, I wonder how I cut those down back when I did that one. Anyways. All right. This one, because I'm doing the stripes this way, I'm actually thinking I may cut it down the middle and then like cut it in half and then cut it in the middle. Because if I would do it this way, I don't know if I would like the look. It's going to be covered either way, so it really doesn't matter, right? I can't use that. Oh, here's another strip I can use. What else do I have? I got that one. What else do I have? Oh, yeah, I had 2 of these I was going to do together. This one. And then this one on the other half. Like that. What other strips do I have? Water. I don't have any water. So I could put water on here. And then maybe do these two. Like, you can see how long this is taking me. I don't rush it. I want to enjoy the process. Maybe I'll put this one here. Like, enjoy the process. There's no rush. And because I'm doing this on my office desk, you know, I don't have to pack it away. If I have to get up to go do something, I just leave it where it is, go do something, come back and continue. Here we go. Oh, that's another one with a hole. So I got to cut this down. I don't want the hole. Now you could put something behind it, another piece of colored paper behind it, like something like this. Cut off a tiny piece, put it behind it, and then use the full strip. I guess you could do that. I just thought of it. I could have done that. Oh well. So here I could put this piece here and then have two short ones together. Where do I have another strip? I have a strip here. What's this? No, that's too short. That goes over here. I don't want to put music because I'm going to be dressing this up. No. Oh, here. What about this one? That looks cute, pretty. Put the pink and the yellow next to the yellow. Well, there we go. We got her. All right. So let's continue on. My card. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I usually lay down the bottle. It helps when I go to use it again. All right, next. Yes, I did all of a sudden get quiet because I realized how much time this is taking me and I want to get her done. This is taking way too long because I have trouble focusing when I'm talking. The glue stick is a lot easier. This one I gotta focus more just because I don't like this bottle. Like, I like the bottle, but I don't like it with this with this art glitter glue. I don't know. It just... I may have to deal with having trouble with the pin. And because the art glitter glue dries pretty quick, when it gets on your mat, it does, you can rub it and it dries pretty quick. So nothing's going to stick to it. Oh, that one doesn't have glue on it, so I'll just leave it for now. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, let's do this one. Oh, there we go. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's do the yellow, but not all the way to the end. Because I don't know if that piece is going to work. It's like really, really close. So I didn't go all the way to the end of here because I may want to tuck it in. Okay, so we're going to go right to the end and right on the edge here. We want to make sure we go right to the edge because this is the last piece on this side. Now, I did not glue it all the way. So now, let's see. This is not gonna, oh yeah, look at that. See, just. If I go a little bit in, yeah, it'll just fit. Now this part here, I'm going to overlap again. I could have done it under, but no, it's already glued down. Because this one's over top. So it shows that I was going from here to here. But then again, when we cut it, it might not show. So it's fine. So last piece. All right, so this one is going this way. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to overlap it. You could just go like this, and that would be fine. Oh, wait a minute. It's not. I got to push it inwards. Oh, it's hard to see because it's black on black. There. Okay, let's just leave it at that. See, it also rolls off. You go like that and it rubs into little rolls, like little dusts. There. And then we'll put glue under this one and hopefully it works. And you know, if for some reason you make a mistake and it does not, like there is a very fine line, you can just cover it later when you decorate it. You could always cover it with a sticker or some writing or a word, like whatever you want. You can do no wrong when you do this. Okay, so then once it dries, you come back here and you cut along the edge to square it out. Granted, it's not completely dry yet. Normally you'd wait about a half hour, but I just want to show you. What I do. And all we're doing is trimming it. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. But the reason why you want to trim it before you flip it over and do the other side is because when you do the other side, if you have overhang, you need to know where the end of the cardboard is. So you do your best to cut off, like there is a little bit here, whoop-de-doo. All right, so there we go. Now on a master board with scrapbooking paper, you're done. At this point, you would just cut it. But because you're using advertisement, you now have to flip it over and put a backing on it. Now, this is where this kind of thing comes in. So we're going to cut right up to the words. Oh yeah, and you should read it. Claire had made some tea. Number of lump, so that's the sugar lumps. Appetizer biscuits. She's coming out of hospital a week on Tuesday, you said. Like, just skim over it and make sure that there's nothing offensive, obscene, anything like that. And again, if you make a boo-boo and you realize later when you decorate it that you did miss something, just go cover it up. So now these clippings we're going to keep in with our other ones to stamp numbers and words on it. And then there you go. You could do it any way you want, this way or that way. Hopefully I'm still in, oh, of course I'm off camera because I have a big pile on this side. Okay, the camera is supposed to be centered on that, and it's not. So there we go. All right, now we're centered, so now this goes there. That's why I did this with liquid paper. It's because I needed to know where the middle of the mat was so that the camera gets focused to there. And then I use that when I record. Okay, so this is there. Now, this is a neutral. This can also be a neutral. This can be a neutral. Just the red and black I would hang over the side. But there you go. That's a neutral. I bought these little pads of all kinds of sheets from Dollarama. This is a neutral. put light with dark. Maybe we'll do this one and then just cut a strip off of that one to overlap. And then maybe you want to put this here, because if we decide to cut down the middle and then cut this way, this will be on the four corners, which then means that there'll be some writing trimming off the writing space. So these neutrals are basically supposed to be writing spaces. So maybe this is not a good idea. We want paper that we can write on. So this one has holes in it. So maybe we should be ripping it. Oopsie. There. Like that. Oh, the corner is off. Okay, so put it on that side. And then put that. And then put that. Do I have a neutral strip maybe? The small scraps I went through, but I didn't go through the big scraps. Do I have anything that's considered neutral? Yes, I do. Look at this. This is considered neutral. I could put that there, then that, then that, then that. Well, look at that. Okay, so now I just need pieces over here that are neutral. Do I have any other neutral strips that I can break in half? Oh, yes. I've got a polka dot. Hold on. There. So I could cut that to put it there. And then I have this big piece. Let's see where that takes us. Now, don't forget, I also have these cut off pieces that are too white, but for writing space, this would work. So I will keep these two here also. I'll get rid of this. All right, now let's see what we can do. All right, I think the job is to start gluing this stuff down. I think I'm going to start on this side because this is too long. So I'm going to go on not the brown, but the beige line right there. And it's nice that this is has lines on it, because then you can figure out where you're going to cut it. Now, yeah, see, it's just a little overhang. Well, that's good. Okay, so let's start with that. All right, let's glue this on. Now this is right at the end, so you make sure you are covering every side. See, you want to make it straight here. A bit of overhang is fine as long as this is straight, and I feel like it is. There we go. Now we're going to take this big piece and glue it right there. Now you could use Fabric Fix for this too, but Fabric Fix is very expensive glue. And even though this art glitter glue is also expensive, it's not going to warp my paper, which is why I like it. And I believe it is not as expensive as Fabric Fix. Now, definitely, if I was gluing fabric on this, I would use the Fabric Fix. But since it's just paper on paper, see, I would use my glue stick, except for that it's shiny paper, and the glue stick does not, like, if you bend the shiny paper, the glue stick will unstick from your paper. Like I've done glue stick on the shiny stuff before, and it just ends up separating, and then I have to take this out to re-glue it. So it's like, what's the point? Might as well just use art glitter glue, because don't forget, it's made for glitter. It's made for all kinds of things, whereas a glue stick is more for paper. What does it say? It's acid free. It says ideal on paper, fabric. It says you can use it on fabric, photos, cardboard, envelopes, and much more. Well, photos is the shiny paper, unless they mean the back of it. I don't know that the back is shiny. Cardboard, envelopes, it's all paper. And then paper is paper. So the only thing that's not paper on here is fabric and photos. Which, I don't know. Maybe a photo in a photo album it would work. But when it's something like this that you are bending, you know, when you pick it up or you move it around, it's constantly handled. I don't know. I just don't like the glue stick. Not for this anyways. All right, so now we're going to do the big one right there. Oh. I think I should pull out my backup glitter glue, because this one's also running low. There's not much left in it. Sometimes I think I'm just not holding it at enough of an angle, but no, it's not me. So that's why I do these random dots, just to help it to stick better. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Who knows, right? All right, back to the middle, and now glue this on. Nope, nope, nope. I need to overlap it. There. Okay, there. And again, I went over. Look at that. Rub, rub, rub. Yeah, I keep forgetting that the glue, when you rub it, this art glitter glue, when you rub it, it's it rolls up sort of like crumbs. Okay, so I think we're going to cut that off. Oh, great. Where's the glue side? All right. Now let's just finish this. Oh, this would have to go under. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this. I don't know if I'm cutting it straight, but it doesn't matter, because I can always trim off the excess after the fact. Oh, see that? It doesn't go right to the corner here. If I move it up a bit, yeah, no, it needs a little bit more, but now it's starting to expose here. So maybe I'll just cut it down. And let it be not all the way. And then I'll do it on this side though. And then I'll just add a strip here and add a strip here from this. And then Bob's your uncle. And this you can still write on. Remember, the back is supposed to be writing space, right? So let's glue this down. Oh, I also have other little strips too. Okay, well, let's just do this. Glue, glue, glue. Now, I don't know how far I'm supposed to go. So if I didn't go far enough, I'll worry about that later on. Now this one I said we're going to go up here. There. Glue it down. Where's my plastic thing? There we go. See, it's nicely over the edge, so that's good. Did I glue it all the way? Not quite. Almost. So now we'll just put some glue on here. This might be, this is probably too much glue, but whatever. It's all good, right? Some days you do perfect, some days you do too much, some days you probably do too little. All good. All right, so this is done, the overhang. So now, I forgot about this strip. Now I could put this strip right there. Oh, that ripped really nice. And then I still have another piece of this one, which if I cut it in the middle and then like this won't be on the same card as this one. So I definitely could get away with putting this here. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to put that one there. I am going to cut it a little bit better though. There we go. It's not perfect, you can tell, but it's good enough. And then we'll just glue that one right there. Yeah, this bottle of glue is definitely getting low. Which I knew that going in, but I still need to finish off what's in the bottle, right? I'm not going to throw it away. Okay, now remember, we like the overlapped look. So we're overlapping on both sides here. Now we can come down a little bit more, which then shortens this paper, which is fine, right? You want more variety. Like, I'd rather have a bigger amount of this and less of this because this is already so big. So there we go. That one's done. One more and then we can trim and cut. Last piece. There we go. Now again, overlap as much as we can. We want to align it there. Well, it's just a little overlap and that's fine. But all the advertisement is covered. Nothing peeking through. Done. All right. Now keep in mind, when you do this on your own, you'll be more like tunnel focused. I don't know how else to explain it. you'll have tunnel vision and you'll just go, 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 go. But when you're talking, your mind is doing something else and not helping your hand to just keep going. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. I got so much glue on my fingers, it's just not funny. Anyways, so now here we go again. We trim. See, and this is why you have to do one side and then the other. Because when you go to trim this, you need to know where the edge of the advertisement is, right? And you're not going to know where the edge of the advertisement is if you don't trim it after you do the first side. Because you're going to be cutting through another layer of paper. Like this, you're only cutting through one layer of paper. And so you kind of can feel where the cardboard ends. Whereas if you're doing both sides and then trimming, it's harder to see or to get a feel. You know what I mean? It just works better if you do one side at a time. So normally what I would do is I would just do all the cards on one side, like on all of them, and just pile them up as they dry, you know, and then flip the pile over, and the bottom one will be the one that had the most time to dry. Then I would do all the neutrals. And in the amount of time I did this one card on camera, you could probably do like 5 of them. All right, now I need my cutting board. I prefer my scoreboard. All right, so final product. Oops, it's upside down. And yes, I know Canada is metric. But when I was growing up, we were doing inches. And then when I was in high school, we switched to metric. So I still prefer inches. So we're going to look at this. This is almost 12 inches, not quite, by 5 inches, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 inches. So the 5 inches is fine. Oh, but then we're going to have the stripe thing, aren't we? All right, so let's cut it in half. So about 5.5 inches, 5 3/4. I'll go between the two. It doesn't have to be a perfect round number. Just so long as you can use the size, right? There we go. All right, so now we're left with 5 inches. So we'll go 2.5. Hopefully my cutting board is, oh, it's a little bit off camera, sorry. And then this one, we're doing 2.5 also. And there we go. So we're going to have 2 that looks like that. And that is, what was it, 5? 5 3/4. So it's 5 3/4 by 2.5. Those 2 come from each other. And then those 2. Now, even though they look the same, they don't totally look the same. Because here you got this blue piece, and here you got this purple piece, right? So that's the clean look, and that's the messy look. And it's probably the same here. The clean look, the messy look. Now you could do that on the other side, so then it would have been here. And then these would have been all the way across on this one, and it would be only here the messy, and then here would be the messy. Or you could do it like I did, not think about it and just do it. Like even if you look here, there's the circle ones, but there's a little bit of that one. And you know what? That's fine. You may not even see it by the time we go decorate it. Anyways, so, oh, look, and you can see also because it wasn't, see, it's not cut perfect. Like, look at these two. One's ever so slightly wider than the other. And then if you look at these two are longer than those two. And that's fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? It's just your base. So now I will put this in with the other scrap master boards. And I will continue going through this pile. And when you get down, like I start from the biggest and I work my way down. And then when you get to the tags, these things, well, this I'll probably put some paper in it. You know what? Maybe I'll do these tags on another video. Maybe I'll just finish this off today, clean up my mess, and keep the little ones and do a video tomorrow on the little ones. Because I don't know how long this is. It's probably way too... Oh my God. An hour and a half? Oh, I may want to edit this. This is way too long. Anyways, there you have it. I might not edit it. You can just skip through and take bits and pieces here and there. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to let you go. Remember, do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.